project leader of the National Geographic Okavango Wilderness Project, and now the Great Spine of Africa expeditions.
I have completed over 20,000 kilometers of exploration on these wild rivers.
What we are doing is establishing baselines for these rivers, scientifically documenting all of the major rivers and channels in the Okavango and Kwandu River basins. Now we've done the same for the Zambezi.
Thousands of kilometers, counting the birds, the people, the fishing nets, the boats.
3 elephants.
Understanding the biodiversity, understanding the ecosystem, understanding how people live there, stopping to meet all the people down these rivers.
Three years ago, we launched in the Angolan highlands at the source of the Lungwe Vungu River, a very significant tributary to the Zambezi. We have demonstrated that the Lungwe Vungu is the most significant river source for the Zambezi itself.
Since then, we've made it all the way to the Indian Ocean, passing through Victoria Falls, the largest waterfall on Earth.
If that water tower is not protected, we are looking at water insecurity, food insecurity for millions of people downstream.
And we find in the engagement with the people that they can teach us more about how to manage forests, how to manage wildlife, how to protect a place.
That is the future of conservation in Africa. The future of conservation is local.
We are inside a small village near Victoria Falls. This is probably, I can say, the first real meeting involving different traditional authorities of the region, all connected through the Zambezi River.
It is a great honor to be in front of a gathering like this after working throughout these landscapes.
O meu agradecimento ao projeto, que é o projeto que me fez vir chegar até aqui, encontrar.
For them to be talking about the river that they depend on, I think it's a unique moment.
Todos sobrevivem através desta força que está aqui.
He's saying that they've understood everything for a long time, though not in a scientific perspective. And they have taken care of the forest, they have taken care of the rivers, and these rivers are serving all of the different people inside Zambia, inside Zimbabwe, Namibia, and Botswana. And hence, the importance of getting all together to talk about this.
My journey started in the Okavango Delta in Botswana. And in 2014, we went up the Okavango River to the source in Angola. Then we find 26 kilometers away the source of the Zambezi. What's special about here, that is able to store water and keep it coming even if it doesn't rain. That's our security.
It is important, yes, because instead of letting the sources dry, we should protect. Because right now, what is happening, people are going on the sources, cutting the trees down, you see, and others are cultivating near the banks of the rivers, causing the soil to loosen and drop in water. So this is why we are crying to you people to talk to our governments.
What we're doing is pushing for recognition for the sources to be recognized by the Ramsar Convention as a globally important wetland, an important landscape because of the water, because of the biodiversity, and because of all of the people, both in the landscape and downstream. We look forward to future delegations from the kingdoms.
For this to happen on a transboundary level, it really, really is significant. I think it's the first step for big things to come, for all these kings to actually go back to their roots, unite and show that conservation can be done at a local level.
We've been exploring these rivers for 10 years. We know more about them than anyone in history. And now we finished with this exploration and discovery, and now it's time for protection at scale. Getting recognition from Ramsar, that's a big opportunity for us in regards to protection. I'm going to put a suit on. I only have one. It's my lucky suit, I suppose. So I'm a little bit fish out of water here. I'm a little bit nervous. In some regards, we are risking our lives for these data sets because we truly believe in what we're doing. I have 2 or 3 PTSD level experiences every year, get capsized by hippos, charged by elephants and things. I was in 2 years ago ICU on machines for 6 days because of malaria. I'd had it for 5 weeks and my body was trying to kill it without any form of treatment. And then my organs were all failing and my lungs were filled with fluid. That morning I thought I was going to die. I did. And it was, when I came out of that, the total reorganization of my life happened. We are doubling operations every single year now. We renewed our partnership with the Rolex Perpetual Planet Initiative. We have guardians, river guardians across Africa now. By the end of the year, it'll be 15 countries. So we're accelerating.
The Ramsar Convention focuses on wetlands. We're talking about the Angolan water tower, which is providing most of the water in Central and Southern Africa. If we're able to really have the Ramsar site accepted and announced, it will be 10 years of efforts culminating into this first big international announcement.
These are difficult meetings filled with politicians, policymakers, so we're going to see how it goes. Maybe no one comes. I'm going to try my hardest to inspire the audience. It's going to be a very different talk from what people have seen around here. I'm actually quite nervous. I mean, it's 10 years of work that you represent in 15 minutes.
15 minutes, yeah.
And you feel completely unprepared. So then I'll see.
Okay.
No. The traditional leaders are in there.
Yeah, the traditional leaders are in there.
How's my hair?
Great.
Okay. No, I've just come off expedition. Now I'm going to the next one in 2 days' time. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This particular event this evening focuses on the potential Ramsar site for the Angolan Highlands water tower. Now make welcome to the podium the Secretary General of the Convention on Wetlands, Dr. Msonda, please.
Such an honor. When I got the invitation from Steve to come for this event, I was blown away because it's important to talk about this very important topic, which is actually not a commodity, but a lifeline. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and thank you, Ms. Ondo, for this wonderful event.
This landscape spans 380,000 square kilometers. Now that is almost exactly the size of the whole country of Zimbabwe. It receives 423 cubic kilometers of water annually. Downstream here at Victoria Falls, the largest waterfall on earth. The majority of that water coming over the falls comes from Angola. It is the lifeline to these falls and to life downstream. Now it's time to engage with the people of the Zambezi Basin to find ways of investing that match with traditional practices that are sustainable and good for the ecosystems that people live in. I think it went okay. We're going to get a Ramsar site, I'm pretty sure now. 21,000 kilometers of river, and we met them all. We've met everyone, and we had the kings here, and now we're going to work with them to protect it. And that's beyond our lifetimes. And that journey's starting now.
I get very emotional at events like this, but it's certainly the activation of something that's going to grow much bigger.
Well, this meeting has gone very well. It has been an eye-opener for us to interact with our scientists to help us how to preserve our forests and our rivers, more especially the sources, because water is life.
It's actually hard to believe that we've got to this point after 10 years. It's a real moment here. We are going to get one of the largest Ramsar sites on the planet established. And that's just the first step towards making sure it's there in 50 years' time.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you, Steve.
Hallelujah.